Brata ka ba? Who waiter you? Don't like? Go home! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rhea, your seafarer guide. So today, it's another seafarer related vlog. Sobrang tagal ko nang gusto talagang gawin to. And today, I had a chance to do it. Kasi nga, I'm at home and I have like time. So, sa mga malapit ng sumampa dyan, congratulations! Sana same company tayo, or kung hindi man, well, good luck to you guys. And sana, pinapanood nyo yung mga video ko para makatulong to sa inyo. So, itong video na to, the title is Most Common Phrases That Seafarers Can Relate. So, ito yung mga like words or phrase na sinasabi namin sa barko so that when you guys embark, you will not be like, you know, out of place. At least maintindihan nyo yung mga sinasabi nila. Kasi may mga term kami sa barko na kami lang nakakaintindi. Okay, so first of all, hindi ako magsasabi ng mga bad words. Well, of course, may mga bad words sa barko na iba yung term. But I will not say this. Ituturo ko lang sa inyo yung mga funny parts and also yung mga like, let's not say useful, but at least makaka-relate kayo once you embark. We have the most common word and the word is brata. So, hindi ko alam kung actually until now, hindi ko alam kung saan originate yung word na yon. Kasi nga, everybody is using this word. And this word means na parang sobrang busy ka or parang kapag nasa work ka, like nalulunod ka na kasi sobrang dami mong passenger or sobrang tambak ng trabaho mo. Atake sa'yo is like, you are, parang sa Filipino word, like kamote. Brata ka ba? Ganyan ang pagkakatanong sa mga tao na parang sobrang busy na. So, tatanungin niyo parang, brata ka ba? Or sabihin mo na parang, brata na ako. So, sabihin like, sobrang busy ka na. Ganon. Hindi ko sure ko sa ibang company, ganon din yung term nyo. Well, let me know sa mga ka-seafarer ko dyan sa ibang company kung ganon din ba yung term nyo. Next word is kaput. Well, I think this word is, I'm not sure if it's a French word or it's a German word, but it exists. And I think sa ibang language, iba yung meaning niya. Pero pagdating sa barko, when you say you're kaput, it means that you are tired. It means na parang sobrang exhausted ka na. So, ganito yung example, paano siya sabihin in a sentence. Oh, I'm so tired today, I'm so kaput. Oh, asan si Rhea? Bakit sick leave? Ay nako, kaput na naman. Ganyan. Okay, so this phrase is really funny. I don't know kung sa inyo din funny siya, but for me, it's really funny. Well, this phrase is commonly used in the restaurant department. So, just if ever na parang you're an assistant and may nagawa kang mali or mali yung standard mo, tapos tatalungin ka ng mga tao around you, sabihin sa'yo na like, who waiter you? Parang ibig sabihin no, na parang sino nag-train sa'yo? Sinong waiter mo? Bakit gano'n ang ginawa mo? But they made it as a funny way and mali yung construction ng sentence, I know. But it makes sense sa barko. So pag tinanong ka lang, who waiter you? So ibig sabihin parang tatawanan mo na lang siya or like alam mo na mali yung nagawa mo, gano'n. Next term, we have this word, banana. So, pag nasabi mong banana, it means na pagalitan ka. Or, like, sobrang na-correct yung mali mo. So, for example, ganito parang, I really had a bad day, nabanana naman ako ni Metre. Okay, another funny phrase is kapag mainuto sa'yo, tapos parang nagrereklamo ka, or parang ayaw mong gawin, tapos sabihin sa'yo nung nagutos sa'yo, na parang, don't like, go home. Gano'n. Kasi syempre, we came on board para mag-work, diba? And we have higher authorities na sasabihin sa atin kung ano dapat gawin, like supervisors, manager, ganon. So, hindi naman lahat nagsasabi ng ganito, but sometimes, para lang asarin ka, ganun yung sabihin sa'yo. Or, don't like, go home, go to Deck Zero. Like sabihin, pumunta ka ng Deck Zero, mag-sign off ka na. Ganon. Ito, very important to sa mga Asians. Just if ever pumupunta tayo sa cruise para kumain, majority of the population of crew in the cruise ship are Asians. So, mainly is like the Indonesian, Philippines, and Indians. So, nakakatawa kasi pag kumakain sila, like, ang dami talaga nilang kumain. And sabihin nila lagi, like, no rice, no power. So, sabihin, wala silang energy pag hindi sila nakakain ng rice. Third thing na, I don't know if this is an Italian word, but malagi itong naririnig. Ito talaga yung lagi ko naririnig. The word is mamagayo. Mamagayo means yung ayaw nagtatrabaho, yung tamad, yung nandyan lang sa gilid na may work but they're not really working. So parang hindi mo nakikita either pumunta sa kabina or saan sa mga pumunta, but they're supposed to be working but they're not really working, or they're working but they're not really giving enough of their time or enough of their energy to execute the proper job. So tawag doon is mamagayo. So kapag nasabihan ka na mamagayo, is really a bad term. I mean, hindi yung maganda sa personality mo. So make sure to change yourself and make sure to work hard na para ipakita mo sa kanila na you can work. So ito yung mga short term na lagi ko rin narinig or lagi nagagamit is like when you want to agree to somebody, kunwari parang sobrang dami ng pasahero today, or like parang wow, ang galing mo naman. So you want to agree on that person, you will say, yeah man. Like, it's supposed to be, yeah, I am. Like, you know, if you're in a real professional world, you will say, yeah, I am, yeah, thank you. But no, on board you will say, yeah, man. It's like you are feeling too proud of yourself. And then one more thing is like, ever that you are trying to find something, tapos hindi mo talaga siya mahanap. Tapos nagpatulong ka na sa kakilala mo na, tulungan mo lang akong hanapin yon, ganon. Tapos in that moment, nahanap niya, so sabihin niya sa'yo, no look. It's really a wrong English phrase or English term, but on board, it's correct. On board, they will say, no look. And then we also have this phrase that's saying that if ever that your working hours or working time is a good schedule, or if ever na parang napaganda yung work mo, like supposed to be you might be in the buffet and you are just like cleaning the lines or refilling the glasses, so it's like more of a light job compared to the others. So hindi mo naman kasalanan yun kung doon ka inassign. But some people will say like, wow, too much good life ha. They will say good life means you have a lighter jobs that compared to the others. Okay, so this term, the next one is, ito yung pinaka-ayoko. Kasi it's an attitude of a person, or parang nakasanayan niya na yun, but that person is a sapo. So sapo means sip-sip. So just for example, na parang gusto mo lang magkaroon ng good life, that's the term, gusto mo lang magkaroon ng good life, or gusto mong umangat sa position mo, and you really try to do your best to become a sapo to the manager. Like making sure na you are doing something na labas na sa work mo, like for example asking them doing some personal things for them, like doing their laundry or kahit ano man. I'm not saying about sexually something, but like if they ask you something that's supposed to be hindi na siya scope ng work mo in the restaurant or in your department, then you're really becoming sapo just to make your way to the top. So it's not really a good thing, guys. And also kunwari parang it's your friend or it's your colleague and gusto mo lang sila isumbong, or I don't know for what reason, kahit wala naman silang ginagawa, like gagawa ka lang ng story and you just want to nasumbong sila para lang ayun magkaroon na i-praise ka nung manager mo, then I'm sorry, but that's not really a good thing. So we have this feedback mo dun sa isang tao when somebody tell you like thank you, and then ang sagot nila is that instead of saying welcome, they will say only thank you. So they want to expect more, parang ganon, pero it's a joke lang naman. So sabihin mo na lang na very much, so parang ganon. That's how I deal with those people na sabihin lang na only thank you, or I will just like say that very much, so ganon. For now, those are the words or phrases that most commonly used in the ship. So just like, so if ever you guys are very scared na hindi kayo fluent sa English, or hindi kayo makapag-converse ng fluent English, well, it doesn't matter, like totally. Well, of course, being a fluent in English is an advantage for in every aspect. But if ever just like you're not confident enough, then it's okay, because on board it doesn't really matter. Kasi nga broken English doon, as long as na yung word nandun yung thoughts. So, parang basta magkaintindihan kayo, okay na yon. Kasi nga, mostly ng mga iba ring mga lahi, hindi rin sila fluent sa English. So, you must use the very basic English to them. Hindi yung parang tuloy-tuloy English mo. Kasi like, yung noun, yung verb nila, hindi siya like talagang nagtutugma. Parang gano'n. So it's up to you how to adjust Basta nagkaintindihan lang kayo, alam mo yung pinapagawa nila sa inyo. And sa mga co-workers ko, just in case you watch this video, and if ever meron ako nakalimutan na word, just comment below, and I will be doing it maybe in part 2. And yeah, this is fun. I hope na natuto kayo sa akin, and just if ever embark na kayo, and then you learn some new words, maybe you can come back here and then comment kung ano mga words ang mga narinig nyo. So that's all, guys. See you on my next vlog. Thank you. Bye-bye.